particular episode of The Big Fight, we're going to take a look at the entire question of reservations based on religion. Should they be there? And if they can't be there because of the Constitution, in what way can they be introduced? So those are the issues that we're going to be taking a very close look at today. And we have a fantastic panel to take us through it all. Let me start by welcoming Salman Khurshid, the Minister for Minority Affairs. So it's great to have you with us. Ravi Shankar Prasad, an old friend of ours here at The Big Fight. It's a great pleasure to have you back with us once again. Aswaruddin Owaisi, who was very involved in that particular judgment that came out in Andhra Pradesh, will be getting your reaction to what happened. Vinod Pal Basu, your government, what it has done in West Bengal, whether you think there are lessons in what you've done for the rest of the country is what we're going to be asking you. Shiv Khera, it's a great pleasure to welcome you onto the program. You, I know, have a grave problem with reservations in general that are based on religion or caste or any of these criteria. So it's great to have you with us. And Amir Raza Hussain, who's not a great fan of reservation for the Muslim community. He thinks it will only add fuel to some fires. Why don't I start with you? Vinod Pal Basu?
In West Bengal, we have taken cognizance of the Ranganath Mishra committee report. And as you know, we don't believe in reservation based on a religious criteria, but at the same time we are also totally opposed to reservation exclusion based on religious criteria. And I think Ranganath Mishra committee has put the whole thing in perspective, and therefore the West Bengal government has announced in principle that 10% of those backward socially and educationally among the Muslims will be included in the reservation.
But when you're saying you oppose religion-based reservation in principle, but what you have done is religion-based reservation, because you're saying it's 10% for the Muslims.
Absolutely not. So there were certain sections of the Muslim community who were denied of reservation because they were Muslims, and it is those sections which will be included in the reservation.
Okay, Ravi Shankar Prasad, what's wrong with that?
When our constitution was being framed, there was enough debate about whether we should give religious-based reservation or not. And there was a consensus, it is not permissible. For the last 63 years, there has been a consensus in the country that no religion-based reservation ought to be permissible across the party. Having said that, if he is a Muslim, if he belongs to a backward caste in the sense he is socially, educationally backward, that reservation is certainly permissible, not in the context of he being a Muslim, but he being a backward. In Mandal Commission, in my own state of Bihar, many Muslims belonging to backward communities are given reservations. But I would like to lift the whole debate to a larger issue. Muslims are having a problem educationally in terms of dropouts, etc. Out of 63 years of free India, they have ruled India for 53 years. Why this? In Bengal, excuse me, they have ruled for 30 years continuously. Secular brigade, okay, hating BJP, getting the Muslim votes in bulk. And if Muslims today are in a pitiable condition, are they not responsible for the mess they have created?
I'll come to that larger issue.
That is very important.
Fine,
therefore,
it's
give
a valid
them educational opportunity. Give them all sight of development. But reservation is only a showmanship designed only for vote bank politics and not their real relief.
Okay. Salman Khurshid.
I think that you've got to understand the perspective. This business of who's ruled for how long. We could talk about this. Other people have ruled as well. Why don't they say that for how long this country didn't allow free television like you have today? Why didn't they have for 40 years of our independence, why didn't we have the big fight? And therefore the Congress is responsible for no big fight, and now there's a big fight.
What a comparison.
No, it's not a comparison.
Well, actually, you know,
what a comparison.
No,
personally, not having the big fight,
I'm sorry,
I think
the
is
good
shocking.
thing about my
God,
friend here, the good thing about my friend here is he thinks of one argument, and the moment he gets a counter argument, he goes into these expletives. Let us understand, please.
Tuba.com